Hey guys, what is up? My name is Life, and today, of all days I post and take 1,000 years of 200 minute videos I have not posted. So this is my third unedited video, which, like, most of them are unedited, but this is like, well, I have 2 videos that haven't been posted yet. So I'll post them too at some point, but they were like made ages ago, so I do apologise. And I have really been busy with like getting ready for holidays and stuff, so that's reality check. So I thought I'd review another character. No one's been recommending anything to me, so I've just kind of been like, I don't know. I'll leave it for a bit. But now I come back and I thought, I'll do a review of fucking Laughing Jack, because why not? Because I laugh too. I laugh all the time. So I'm obviously on Wiki Daddy, and I don't own this website. I don't own this information at all, so it's not 100% real. And I just don't own any of this except me recording and talking. That's all I own. I own a laptop and my life is broken. So here we go. This is the character known as Laughing Jack. I don't know much about this character either. I only know the story about how he tricked the mother and kind of messed with her, and she's in a mental asylum because of it. That's what I know, but people be like, yo, this is stupid. And also it just says mature content. I'm like, same. Alright, we're gonna go to the information on the right. That's with a creepy face. That's what Laughing Jack looks like. So let's just read it. Full name, nobody knows. Alas, known as Laughing Jack. LJ, Laughing Jack in a Box. Jack, origin, Laughing Jack. That's, human. Occupation, demonic clan, mass murderer. Power skills, telekinesis. Boogeyman psychology, dark magic, superhuman strength, stealth, speed, teleportation, nightmare on the hallucination creation, manipulation, and invisibility. So it's quite a strong character. Yo, you better not mess with this guy. Hobby, acting as an imaginary friend, killing children and tyrannizing families. Like I said, tricks people, kills them. Yeah, a clown does that anyway. No, they don't. No, forget that. Goals, kill children, drive people insane. That's like, wow. Alright, and crimes. Multiple accounts of child murderer, psychological torture, animal cruelty, blackmail, kidnapping, treachery, mutilations, enslavement, stalking. Oh, he enslaves? Slay! And basically just a type of villain that you don't want to be, a sadistic mindbreaker. I was going to say jawbreaker, but... So we're just going to read the top bit on the left. So here we go. This is the quote. Do you want some candy, kiddo? Hell yeah, bring it to me. Anyway. So originally this character was obviously created by Stephen Atkins, mainly known as Snuffbomb. Cool. What a cool username. I don't know much about it. Let's just read what it says. Laughing Jack is a titular central antagonist protagonist, depending on part of the view of the Creepypasta story of the same name, and prequel of The Orange of Laughing Jack. He is a sinister supernatural clown, often posing as an imaginary friend to his victims, who gleefully guts people alive and usually replaces their disembodied organs with candy. Lovely. Let's stuff a cow instead. That's what you should do, probably. Alright, then let's go on to... Should we go on personality or biography? Let's just read what the character's like, okay? So, personality. At first, Laughing Jack was an innocent, sweet, pure-hearted, angelic creation, who tried his best to comfort Isaac Grossman in considering how lonely he was. I don't know who else Grossman is, but we'll click on that later. However, Isaac's latest action was significantly affected in a particularly negative way of Gift, which became more and more disturbed and psychotic with time. Laughing Jack, originally coloured, lost his hues and Isaac's actions corrupted it. So this character, Isaac, was like, yo, I'm going to draw a character, but then he had his mental health issues and had psychotic tendencies, and it got worse, I think. That's what it's probably saying. You can correct me, guys. You can go, yo, you kind of didn't understand that. Let me help you. So just help me with this. Eventually, Laughing Jack became totally black and white as he reached a point of non-return and fully embraced his demonic form. Currently, Laughing Jack is present himself as a figure of pure evil, remorseless, and violent in his own core, who takes pleasure in killing and torturing everyone on his path, especially those who once designed to protect children. I mean, y'all know. He is also shown to be extremely intelligent and manipulating cheater, as he tricks lonely children to think he's their friend, then kills them, stuffs them with candy, and traps their souls for eternity. He's also a master of manipulate as well, lowering human superstitions and their propensities to believe in his supernatural, which is used his own advantages. So he basically is just a great big asshole. Love that. Alright, let's go into the biography. So, created by the Guardian Angel, Laughing Jack was initially a coloured Jack-in-the-Box clown whose personality reflected the personality of his owners. He was later sent as a Christmas present to a lonely boy named Isaac Grossman. So basically, we know who he is now. He's a young kid who got given a present in the 1800s. So he's been a while. He's been here for a while, guys. That's what I meant to say. Isaac then abandoned Laughing Jack after being sent to boarding school. Lame-o. Laughing Jack had grown monochrome and emotionless as a result of his isolation. Meanwhile, Isaac grew up, became a cold-hearted serial killer who kidnapped, tortured and murdered several innocent neighborhood residents. Wow, go Isaac, right? No. Also horrified at first, Laughing Jack's personality soon emulated Isaac's evil personality. It's monkey see, monkey do, right? Am I right? And then one day, Laughing Jack was accidentally released and his appearance to be a taller, dark, demonic version of himself. Resentful of his treacherous owner, he tortured and killed Isaac with the same weapons he used on his victims. So basically, he's just like monkey see, monkey do. Sounds like me. As times passed, Laughing Jack has visited several other children, and most of them were lonely or neglected, and pretended to be imaginary friends. However, he would eventually torture and kill them all with souls trapped in the nightmarish realm of abandoned fairground. To make matters worse, the song Pop Goes the Weasel plays in the background forever, tormenting them. So basically, he's just a demon that possesses children, kills them. He's not a person, he's just a demonic thing. In an unspecified year in the modern era, Laughing Jack visited only a lonely suburban 5-year-old boy named James under the guise of an imaginary friend. You mean disguise. James told his mother, but she dismissed all the phase. One night, as a mother had a nightmare, witnessing the souls of Laughing Jack's past victims, and this is where I know about it, because the mother. Anyway, I'm not going to spoil it for you. Yeah, she just has a nightmare about the whole fairground, witnessing the souls of Laughing Jack's past victims in a abandoned fairground. The next day, Laughing Jack places near James action figures on top of his mother's nightstand, presumably as they were to haunt her. She questions James, but he simply tells the truth. Much to her disbelief later, James receives a handful of candy from Laughing Jack in the garden. His mother notices this and demands him to tell her how he got it. James again tells her the truth, but she assumes that one of the next-door neighbours gave him the candy. Laughing Jack eventually kills Fido, the family dog, hangs its body on the kitchen light fixtures, trashes the rest of the kitchen. He also guts the stomach open and replaces it with candy. The mother witnesses this and takes her to the store next door, where she calls the police. The police dismiss it all as a robbery, but the mother refuses their assertions, claiming that all the doors in there were locked and none of the windows were open during the incident. She presumes that whoever did this was also already inside the house prior to the incident, so this person believes that this is not a murderer. I mean, a burglary. I mean, which police is that dumb enough to think, yeah, this is just a burglary because your dog's like guts hanging out, candy all over, it's just a typical normal burglary, right? They will both return home, and the mother decides to check on her son via the baby monitor. The mother hears a soft moan, oof, and in the same room, where she sees her son nailed on the wall, disemboweled with his eyes gouged out and his tongue and teeth removed. She also sees Laughing Jack in his true monstrous form, who sadistically crackles at the sight of his work. Having enough, the mother grabbed a knife and tried to kill Laughing Jack, but he simply vanished into a black cloud. This distracted the mother, causing her to actually plunge her knife into James' beating heart instead, killing him instantly. The police arrested her and sent to a Therapolios house for the criminally insane. She was claimed that she'd been institutionalized as not that bad, despite noting that somebody, presumably Laughing Jack, keeps playing Pop Goes the Weasel outside her room. So basically he's just a taunting little cunt. And this is the pictures. Y'all knew. So we want to know more about this Isaac Grossman. Let's see if it actually does anything. Isaac Grossman. Who is he? What is he doing with his life? Where is he now? Alright, here we go. This is Isaac Grossman, who created the character, or had the toy and influenced, and basically got a demon. I don't know. Okay, Isaac Grossman is the main antagonist in the story, the original Laughing Jack. So there's two stories. So this is how Laughing Jack became, and then the other story was about the boy named James and the mother getting framed, basically. So this is the original, apparently. Isaac lives in London on the edge of the town in an unidentified area, probably in the Victorian times. I mean, you said 1800 in the last one, so obviously it is going to be like the early times of British evolution. And he had his horrible parents. His father was a majestic alcoholic rapist, and his mother hated Isaac with a passion. Isaac was suffering from a lack of friendship and human contact, when suddenly the narrative says a guardian angel took pity on Isaac and sent him a gift for Christmas. So how the angels apparently exist, guys. Angels apparently exist. Isaac had never had a gift before, and he was delighted when he saw the box in the boat. There, it read, "A Laughing Jack in a Box." Isaac had never heard it Laughing Jacks, but he knew about Jack in the Boxes. Isaac was delighted nonetheless and opened the box. He listened to music and then thought it broken when nothing happened. But then suddenly an animated living Jack in the Box sprang out and introduced himself as Laughing Jack. Isaac was a child, so he believed in supernatural creatures without question. I was like that. I believed in fairies. I believed in monsters. Mostly monsters, but that's not the point. He accepted Jack as a friend because nobody liked him. Oh, he is having a tough time, isn't he? And his own mother, who said, "Who would want to be your friend with a useless worm such as you?" Jack said he already knew all about Isaac, and he was proud to be his friend. Isaac said he needed a schooling, so Jack said he would be right there when he came back. So, in some way, he's not just a toy, he's more of an imaginary friend, but also he sounds too real. It just sounds a bit like, oh, is he real or he's not? But that's because he was also abused, so, imagination is going to be obviously tough, innit? So Jack said he'd be right there when he came back. Isaac did not come back, and they had a wonderful night telling stories, playing Jack felt good for the first time. Oh, he did come back. I was going to say, that doesn't make sense at all. Sorry. However, one day Jack and Isaac were pretending to be pirates, and Isaac sighted an enemy, the neighbour's cat, and so he pretended to shoot at it, but squeezed the cat, first in playfulness. Then he went too far and squeezed the cat to death. Lovely. Isaac was disturbed at his first killing, but he threw the cat's corpse into the backyard, and then was raged by his mother, who said he had killed the cat. Isaac said his doll friend Jack killed the cat, but his mother didn't believe him, so Isaac had to move to a different location for a while. Isaac moved away for about 10 years, and when one day his father finally killed his wife in a drunken rage and was hanged. Isaac was inherited the house, so he returned home and continued working. Jack was looking so much forward to seeing his old friend because he'd been stuck in the box for 10 years, but it was a disappointing reunion. Isaac had no longer believed in the supernatural and was so much serious now. Isaac then one day brought a woman home from the pub, and Laughing Jack was stuck in the box, forced to watch them both chat and then began to kiss. Laughing Jack had never been seen kissing before, so he was intrigued, but when Isaac began to kiss, But when Isaac began groping the woman, she pushed away, so Isaac began beating her, and then finally killed her by bashing her head with a candle. Wow, this guy's so disturbed, but I can't blame him because of his past. And Isaac then disposed the woman's remains and lured another victim into his house, who was a young boy who had apparently laughed at Isaac. After he had tortured the boy gruesomely and killed him with a macro fashion, Isaac fashioned the victim's remains into a chair and other furniture. Wow, that doesn't sound at all, creepy. Okay. Isaac then brought home an old blind woman who realised that the chair was made of human flesh, and then she fell down the stairs in a hurry to escape. Isaac dealt with her remains too, and Isaac then brought home a young girl who has forced a fed glass and ripped it open. Over the months of the shelf, Laughing Jack stood and broke, and his box tumbled down and the clam burst out and greeted Isaac, chiding him and ignoring him for so long, but said they could play good. So Laughing Jack sliced Isaac's tongue and then stabbed his eyes and throat, put him in his torture bench where he began killing Isaac. He investigated Isaac and shielded him with all the while ignoring him. However, when Isaac died, it said he looked happy. Lovely. I did not get any of that information. Basically, this guy became a psychopath after he did his first killing over a cat, I guess. So this is Isaac Grossman. hope he's doing okay. I mean, this whole situation is just like, oh my god, that's sad. So basically, in some cases, from my overall perspective, the whole story is just about psychos. So I think Eyeless Jack is kind of like a little kid in a way. I in my opinion, I see Eyeless Jack as a person, but then also not a person. So like a demonic spirit basically. But he was a good spirit first, because he was sent down by the angels. And when he saw all this confliction, he kind of was like, this is normal, because he's seen his friend, who he was influenced by, kill everyone. And then he snapped because he didn't get attention, so he killed the bitch, and he became who he is to this day, and he enjoyed it, I guess. So that was Eyeless Jack. Isaac Grossman, and I hope this wasn't too much for you guys. If it was, I'm so sorry, and this video is going to be so long to upload, but it'll be worth it though. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this video, and bye!